back, and they will begin things at the 25. Starting the drive with Algier. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter, here's Algier. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Albert Oku waving on the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got this to Algier. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sky Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. There, they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A motion. Here's Algier.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that comes.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ready, set.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That'll be caught. It's caught. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 34 yards. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Exploit them here on this drive. Get after him. Let's run the ball around.
A quick throw here out to Brown. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprising defense there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Okay, right.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 17 yards out.
And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. He may go. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give the offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 25 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lance going to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard. Working from the gun, Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And Lance's throw complete there to Moore.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Lance.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smoke.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
3rd and 13.
Third down and 13. Here's Lance. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Algier, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing on first down.
Daniels. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 57 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Algier with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Cardinals 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would throw an opening, and there he goes. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Cowboy 80.
To throw on second down, Daniels. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's thrown underneath to Algier.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And Lance now to throw.
And he's got it. Complete to Fowler. 7 yards there and a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's second and 10.
Shoves him away. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 66 yards.
the Cards get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., the win moves them up to 5-2 now.